Good morning, students. Take a second to go over our agenda for the fourth week, September 13th. Start off with a video here at the top of today's agenda. And if you just click on the video, it will take you, if you just click on the image, it will take you to the video on implicit bias. And that's one of the topics that we're going to be discussing this week. Have our learning targets at the top of the page, followed by our agenda. As is always the case, start off with an overview of our readings. There were several this week. I hope you found those informative to your practice. From there, our readings for this week, starting with Affirming Diversity. I'm going to read Chapter 4 in Affirming Diversity. Then I have a video, Jeannie Oakes, talking about history, the practice of perils, and alternatives to grouping students in the classroom, which is going to touch on the topic of tracking that will have been addressed in Chapter 4. Then we have an article on racial microaggressions. And finally, in this section, we have our two discussion prompts for this week's discussion thread. Prompt 1 is here, and then prompt 2 below. So trying to, have been working, as I'm sure is the case with you, I'm always revising and attempting to improve my course. And so the discussion prompts are new this year. This is something that collaborating with my colleague, Dr. Wells, that I'm using. And so trying to improve how I'm presenting that information. And so you can see this week we have the prompts, and you will answer one of those two using the discussion form at the bottom of the Moodle agenda. Next item is Family Engagement Plan. And the Family Engagement assignment is posted at the top of the page, but I have a short video here explaining that assignment. And the due date is listed here, the 10th. Okay, prior to that, over the weekend, and I'll make you aware of this, I believe the date is actually on our syllabus calendar. I'll have an optional or voluntary meeting where I'll be available on Teams to answer any questions that you have. And of course, I'll do that as the assignment gets closer, because that's when the questions generally tend to arise as people start to work on the assignment. So that'll be when that happens. And then finally, we have our summary of assignments for this week. Just a quick overview of what you should have, just a little checklist so you can make sure that you've completed everything. And then the discussion forum is here. And then, as was the case last week, I just have, if you have questions about the Family Engagement Plan, I have a discussion forum at the bottom where you can ask questions. And then, as what I was getting ready to say, as was the case last week, I have some extended learning resources at the bottom. So if this is a topic that you want to learn more about it, I've collected some resources, and these are optional, as was the case last week. Hope everyone's doing well. Beautiful late summer, early fall day out here in Louisville, Kentucky. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, and I will talk with you again next week. Take care.